Imagine, if you will, a serene park on a sunny afternoon. Children laughing, dogs chasing frisbees, a typical day in small-town USA. The air is filled with the smell of freshly cut grass and the faint sound of a radio playing some old tunes. Joggers pass by, lost in their own world, while families set up picnic blankets under the shade of towering oak trees. In the distance, a squirrel chatters, busily collecting its food. But wait, its movements seem more frantic, its chattering more intense. Across the park, a bird swoops perilously close to a picnicker, causing a sandwich to tumble onto the grass. The picnicker laughs it off, oblivious to the bird's unusually aggressive behavior. As the afternoon unfolds, these odd incidents become more frequent. The laughter and chatter of the park goers slowly give way to a sense of unease. The animals seem different, more aggressive, less fearful. Something strange is happening in small town. It starts with a scream. A woman enjoying her lunch on a park bench, suddenly covered in birds, pecking and clawing. An idyllic afternoon turns into a spectacle of horror. The woman is in shock, unable to comprehend what's happening as the birds continue their relentless assault. Onlookers freeze, their faces a mix of confusion and terror, unable to process the bizarre scene unfolding before them. Meanwhile, the tranquility of the park is shattered elsewhere. Dogs, man's best friend, turn on their owners, their canines bared and eyes wild. Squirrels, those cute, fluffy creatures we often feed nuts to, are now attacking children, their tiny claws causing surprising harm. The park, once a haven of peace and relaxation, is now a battlefield. The serenity is replaced by screams of terror and panic. The animals, once our friends, have turned into our enemies. Within minutes, the peaceful park is a scene of chaos and terror. The animals have turned. The police arrive, but they're not equipped for this. What can a gun do against a swarm of angry sparrows? Remember, we're not talking about typical villains here. These are our feathered friends, our loyal companions, turned into bloodthirsty predators. The authorities scramble, trying to regain control of a situation rapidly spiraling out of their grasp. Their efforts, however, are akin to trying to catch the wind. Tear gas, tranquilizers, even high-frequency sound emitters are deployed, but it's like throwing pebbles against a hurricane. The city's brave defenders are left helpless, facing an enemy they can't comprehend, let alone defeat. Meanwhile, the townspeople are starting to understand the magnitude of the horror unfolding around them. Panic spreads faster than wildfire. People are barricading their homes, stocking up on supplies, praying for a miracle. You can see it in their eyes. The fear, the uncertainty, the realization that their world has been turned upside down, and there may be no way to right it again. The local news warns citizens to stay indoors, avoid all animals, and most importantly, to remain calm. But how can one remain calm when every chirp of a bird, every rustle in the bushes could be a signal of impending doom? As the sun starts to set, small town is in the grip of fear. The night will not bring relief, only more terror. In the darkness, the threat is even more terrifying. The animals are unseen, their attacks unpredictable and deadly. Night descends like a shroud, casting everything into an abyss of uncertainty. The once familiar sounds of nature have turned into a symphony of terror, with each rustle, each growl, each screech intensifying the prevailing fear. People, huddled in their homes, barricade their doors and windows against this new, unseen enemy. The eerie silence is punctuated by the occasional distant sounds of chaos, a chilling reminder of the horror lurking outside. The once safe sanctuary of home now feels like a fragile shell, vulnerable to the relentless assault of the night's predators. Across the town, frantic attempts are made to understand this strange phenomenon. Scientists work tirelessly, poring over data and theories, desperately seeking answers. The local government, in a race against time, strategizes to combat this unprecedented crisis. The police and the townsfolk, armed with whatever they can find, prepare to defend their homes, their families, their lives. The night of terror stretches on, an endless nightmare that offers no respite. As dawn breaks, the town is a war zone, but the enemy is unlike any they've ever faced. The question on everyone's lips: what is happening to the animals? The morning brings a deceptive calm. The animals seem to have retreated, but the town is on edge, waiting for the next attack. With a steely resolve, they rally, pooling resources, fortifying defenses, and standing together in the face of impending doom. Hope flickers in their eyes as they brainstorm ways to survive, to outwit this unseen enemy. But as the townsfolk gather in the town hall, a low growl echoes through the room. The mayor's pet dog, usually docile, eyes glowing in an unnatural way, teeth bared. The nightmare is far from over.